Welcome to my channel, Rashad. If you like this video, like, share, subscribe, show support to the channel. Grow spiritually, grow within yourself. We got a major motherfucking update from Rashad Jamal. Let's get to it. Let's not waste no time. Peace, God. Also, before I even get into it, this is not from me. I did not receive this letter. This is y'all tap in with her, talk to her, all that. Give her the credit. She got this letter. She got this letter. Okay. Peace, God. Grand Rising Reflection. I received your last letter, and I'm going to keep it all the way real over rich with you. That is not my wife. That bee is a deep cover agent and a cold-blooded snake. She a real king cobra. When I was free, she didn't show the real her, but from the moment of my kidnapping on May 3rd, 2022, she unleashed a plethora of so much evil and snake shit that it's way too much to list in one letter. But due to my incarceration combined with the inhumane conditions of the prison, I felt it would be best to deal with her upon my release. I also tried to forgive her out of the love I have for her as my wife, but by the time 2025 hit, it was clear that she was exactly who I hoped she was not. So that's last year. My focus was to continue to drop the weekly audio lectures on my YouTube channel on Fridays, which that's pretty much not happening no more. I wanted to make the Cosmic family aware of who she really was, but it was no way to do that. Had I tried to say it on a live audio lecture, she would have just hung up the phone and made sure no no one hear the lecture. Thus, my only option was to let it reveal itself, which I knew it would eventually. Last September, a nigga knocked on my door. I had the camera footage. When I asked my wife about it, she lied and said no nigga came to my house, even though she was caught red-handed on camera. Handed on camera, she still lied. This revealed to me beyond a shadow of a doubt that she was cheating. Shaking my head. In January 2026, after getting fed up with the numerous attacks from Big Homie CC 607 Punk, Phase 1, etc., I decided to expose them for who they really are. I also sent hints for those who were tapped in enough to catch it that my wife is a deep cover agent set by the Illuminati, working behind the scenes to destroy my soul contract, which is to liberate the minds and the souls, spirits of this planet. The post in my IG story said, I am at war with the media, the government, the politicians, and within my own home. Within my own home was the hint to let the Cosmic family know if anything happens to me, my wife was in on it. Right after that post, the lady posing as my wife became upset with me, and we got into a huge argument. A few days later, I dropped my disinformation ages lecture. As soon as I dropped it, you know who got mad at me and said I shouldn't have put it out, then started getting disrespectful and saying I talk too much and I need to shut up. In my mind, I'm like, why is she protecting these same government agents I just exposed? Unless one, she won herself. At that point, I knew she was a full-blown deep cover agent. She blew her cover, but I told myself I'm behind enemy lines, and the person I thought I could trust most just revealed she was sent to take me out. And at the same time, I still have to teach the UCI, so I did that TikTok Q&A for the Cosmic family, and that was the last time you heard from my voice over the phone. Exactly. Then because you had Isis Wisdom saying shit about me, my mom did a live with you know who, which I recommended to address that. A few days later, Big Homie CC, I don't even know who that is, along with you know who, called down to the prison, and told them to raid my cell. They raided my room 3 weeks in a row looking for a cell phone. They didn't find a phone, only a knife, which I had for protection because a few officers and inmates I'm cool with had me aware that the warden at the prison had paid a few people to come to my cell and try to kill me. They said she didn't. They said they didn't know what day that would be coming, but that it would be at night, and that the plan was to assassinate me. Wow, me and make it look like a suicide. So I paid one of the inmates to make me a big ass machete. It was about 22 inches long, and I was posted up every night waiting for them to come. All I know is whoever they sent to kill me, I was gonna take one of them with me on my soul. No, for real, the gangster way. Anyway, they found the knife and used that as a bullshit reason to put me in an illegal torture chamber called Behind the Glass. They gave me 180 days restriction and took my phone privileges. They was only supposed to give me a restriction, not move me beyond the glass. Behind the Glass is the Alcatraz of Georgia prisons, designed for the most violent inmates who have killed officers or other inmates in whatever suffering the most cruel and inhumane conditions. No cleaning, running water, no bed. I'm sleeping on a concrete slab. Infestation of huge rats, wasps, cockroaches, spiders, fire ants, no air ventilation. They have been denying me medical attention as well as putting poison in my trays. When I told, who, back in February to tell the Cosmic family to call Internal Affairs so that I could at least get moved back into a regular cell, she refused to do it. I even wrote a letter to Donald Trump that she refused to read on my social media pages, further proof to me that she was a deep cover agent. The only reason she was doing the updates is because I made her. I had to argue with her to get her to post those things on TikTok. She was posing she was posting from February 2026 to April. Then in March 2026, I believe they say, my uncle transcended. Sorry to hear that. In April, my brother transcended. Sorry to hear that too. Then on May 1st, she told me she was taking 15K out of my um, account to go to an island with another nigga. That's crazy. Effing and sucking another dude on her solar day, just 8 days after our 5 year anniversary, off my money. Wow. Shaking my head, sad but true, God. She wrote me later on May saying she was not leaving. She was not leaving. It was no one else she loved but me, and she only said that because she was mad. That was the last time she wrote me, on May 16, 2026. Then I started getting letters in mid-June from the Cosmic family saying she was all in Mexico and stopped posting. My mom told me as a kid, cussed her out and blocked her on May 1st, 2026, and she and my mom always had been cool. Then I found out she had changed her number and whatever, which is also the business number I list on the UCI website. So she basically snaked me, slimed me out. God, I left her full access to my bank account, which has over 6 figures saved up in it, my credit cards, and all my social media accounts. I'm also aware she had been effing several niggas in my house, some of which were all actually gods in the UCI who were students, fans of my teachings, including one who TikTok name is, whoa, y'all can see that. I've been providing and protecting like a real God supposed to for his family as a kid, or ain't had to work since 2021. I've been paying every bill since 2021, even from prison, and this the thanks I get. Not only did she run off of my entire life savings, but she effing niggas who claim to be my students, supporters in my house. The same house I gave all the UCI lectures from. The same house I have all my spiritual altars set up. The same house I have all my okay. Then to add insult to the injury, she now she trying to run off my social media accounts, Facebook, IG, TikTok, YouTube, and the website. These are the pages I use to spread the message. I'm not able to log in any of those pages. This is further proof she was a deep cover agent the whole time. If you want to leave, leave, but try to take things you didn't build, such as the website. My social media pages shows how evil she really is. I can always rebuild from scratch when I get out soon, but the truth is I shouldn't have to. If lectures are getting deleted from the website, she did it because she's the only one with access to it. I wrote all this because I need your help. I need the help of the entire UCI and all my true fans, students, supporters. I need to read this, and I need you to read this letter posted on TikTok, YouTube. The people must know the truth. After you read the letter, show it to the guys and goddesses. Okay, so guys and goddesses can know it came from me. I have attached my signature below so they can know it came from the horse's mouth. I need you to tell the Cosmic family to no longer send donations to the Cash App, no longer purchase crystals or merchandise. Unsubscribe from my website and unsubscribe from the monthly members on the YouTube channel until further notice. The reason being is because none of that is coming to me. She is keeping all that for herself. If she wishes to help me, they can write me personally, and I will tell them where to send it. I definitely need food to survive, and because she has just stole everything, including my music page, which also gives income. I have no way to survive in here other than eat poison food and refuse to do that. I refuse to do that. I also have no one to pick me up from the prison gates when I get out in a few months. I also want the Cosmic family to ask yourself, in the 4 years that I have been away, how much activation have you seen, activism have you seen, who do for the Free Rashad Jamal campaign? None. Other than that, sharing trial transcripts in winter 2024, which I made her do in the 2 months of TikTok lives, February through April, which once again I made her do. She was in it for the money and fame, and to complete her objective that was the Illuminati sent her to do. I thought everyone turned on me, but I thank you for checking in on me and informing me. I pray that you get this message to the public. Write me back ASAP. Now we rise. P.S. Also tell them this as well. They have paid people in the prison to assassinate me. This is the true reason they took my phone privileges. This is their way of cutting my communication with the world so that once something happens to me, no one will know. They also read and tamper with my outgoing mail sometimes. I have wrote several people who have wrote me back asking why I never wrote them back, including family members. They have launched a full assassination campaign on Rashad Jamal using the Illuminati, my baby mama, who the Georgia Department of Corrections, Hayes State Prison, Governor Brian Kemp, Tyrone Oliver, the Commissioner of Georgia Prisons, the media, government, politicians, propaganda documentaries such as the one being released by People magazine on July 14th, 2026. All of this is being funded by the Rothschild family and the royal family in Great Britain. They are all in collision against me. Have everyone write me and call Eternal Affairs. My life is in danger. Asked to speak to Tom Fitnick, also called the U.S. Postal Service Criminal Investigation. If anything happens to me, it was fail something as well. Okay, read the rest. As well as the parties I listed above were in on it. I am a modern day political prisoner, and they are doing me the same way they did Asada Shakur, Angela Davis, and many more. I love you all deeply. Now we rise. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Okay, so he said title of the video Rashad Jamal later, the hashtags, and going from there. This is a crazy little thing, bruh. That's a lot to go through, bruh. A lot of people, man, there's a lot of people that's been wilding with this stuff, bruh. A lot of people even turned against him, bruh. Now, y'all already know who I'm talking about, bruh. Motherfuckers be like, it's funny how everybody switching sides, bruh, ever since he got locked up, bruh. Nah, honestly, like I said, bro, I don't know if he did it or not, bro. I don't think he did it. I'm not gonna go for that. Feel me? I don't think he personally did it. But it's just like, bro, because not having no evidence is pretty wild. But based on what I heard about the case, but it's just pretty crazy how everybody steering away from spirituality now that he gone. Everybody saying crazy stuff against him who was actually supporting him when he was out. Like, I don't know, bro. This spiritual community is so boof, bro. I've been dissociated from this community, and I disassociated from it really from what I experienced in real life time, bro. I really walked around people who act like they was on this journey and was really not. Nigga, I in real life time figured out people was boof. It's even worse on the internet, bro. Man, free my nigga Rashad Jamal. It's a lot of fake people out there. Now, obviously, certain stuff is just what it is, but man, this shit is just crazy. I'm at a loss for words. That's the update. Now, a lot of stuff is strange though, bro. We haven't heard from him. We We haven't seen no phone calls. We haven't seen no real update, bruh. It's just like, yeah, bruh. It's messed up, man. I salute to anybody still on this spiritual journey, because clearly some people is in it for clout. Or, that's just what they was going through at the time. And spirituality is all they had to turn to. And they was only on it temporary, but I'm in this shit forever, bruh. I was in this shit before it was even a trend, bruh. But tell me what y'all think, bruh. Tell me what y'all think. How y'all coming? Free my nigga Rashad Jamal, bruh.